Hey, my name's Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. You excited for the weekend? Thank goodness the weekend is here. I am absolutely in my wheelhouse of things that I love. I love some football this time of year. I love the weather's getting a little bit cooler. Love spending time with my family, and absolutely love spending some time with you all. So yesterday I posted a quick short about what did I pick up at Wild Bill's that I haven't been able to find or pick up for a reasonable price. And I'll admit it was a little bit gimmicky because I didn't show the bottle that I picked up. So sorry about that. But before I get into that, I just wanted to say you guys are amazing. If for those that don't know, Baker Drinks hit 1,000 subscribers last night, and I know a lot of the members that watch this channel watch a lot of the other channels, and we get on the live streams together. And I was so excited for Laura and Troy hit their 1,000 last night. I appreciate anyone that was from this channel that hopefully started following them and enjoying their content that became a member of their channel. Very excited for them. Couple things, as you see, this is kind of what's on deck here for the next few videos. You know, I'll do some other things in between, but these are the bottles that I want to kind of review. This one's a little bit different, a little bit special, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But these will be the next three that I review. Over here, you got the Buffalo Trace Eagle Rare. When I get to 1250, I'll pull a winner, and they can select which one of these that they would like. So you guys have done an amazing job with that. All the winners from the 1,000 subscriber, they should all have their prizes, and I'm getting pictures coming in from people, and I'll post that because I think that's the cool part, is to kind of put names with faces and show that, you know, hey, this is the thing that I got. So I think that's really cool. That could be just me. Also, coming up, golly, I'm so disappointed in Alabama ABC right now. I'm hoping that they change things, but maybe not. So they post their list for their quarterly. I didn't get a number. That's cool. I'm fine with that. I've done walk up and done well. If I was in that top three right now for Auburn, I would be a little bit on the concerned side. And as it gets closer to the weekend, if that list doesn't change, I'd be on the very upset side. So for September, they posted in there that they're going to have Old Forester birthday bourbon. You know, they've got some other great bottles out there, not taking anything away from that. But they posted that they're going to be dropping the Old Forester birthday bourbon. Got pictures from the store. They've already posted the list, and the birthday bourbon's not on there. Now, they've done this before in the past. They had they had a Four Roses store pick. I was one of the reasons I went to one of their drops a few months back. They never even had it there. I'm like, but then they ended up putting it out later, just like, oh, this is just regular, and somebody bought all 6 bottles. And I'm not mad at that person for buying all 6 bottles. Hell, they were there and they were available, and they were, you know, it wasn't during the drop day, and they racked up on it. But to keep putting things that are supposed to be there but then not showing up on your list makes things look a little bit sketchy. So that's all my thoughts on that. Hoping they fix that before this upcoming Saturday. I'm still planning to go to the bourbon drop in Auburn. Look forward to it. I don't have a number, but I'll get to hang out with some amazing people out there, and I usually end up still within that top 50 because 8 to 10 people generally aren't going to show up, which always kind of surprises me. But they may look and say, well, I need to get this top number. I'm just going to go ahead and postpone and not go on this one. Okay, that's your thing. So also, I mentioned that this one out here was a little bit different. This is a Good Times Toasted Honey. This was from a member of the channel, Dan. He was able to get me some awesome stuff. Local guy, like I said, Anniston, Alabama. And tomorrow, as long as things go well, I'm planning to release my first Lauren libation. And so what that's going to be is it's basically kind of reviewing a drink, but also talking about some local lore. It may not be for everybody. If it's not your thing, just skip through it. If it's something you might be interested in, check it out. But I like lore and I like true crime, and I figured, why not combine it? So I'll be doing a different series, lore and libations, and casks and caskets. And it's funny because I put up the chart what people like, and it's almost dead split, 51% to 49%, 51% being lore. Lore will come out first, and it's gonna be on a specific area here in Phoenix City. So I don't know. I won't ruin it right now, but it's about an area in Phoenix City that's had some interesting stories and also has a lot of uncomfortable history there. But I think it's a neat story, and so I want to share the story. Other than that, enjoy the longer version of the hunting video. When we get back, I'll show you what I picked up. Welcome back. I'll tell you what. There were a lot of things there that I wanted to pick up. Now, there's a museum case there that Phil has at Wild Bill's. That, the Old Forester 10. I'm like, man, I would love to have that because I've heard amazing things about it. It's like, he was asking too much. Maybe I'll come back to that later. He's got some amazing stuff in there for some of his Wellers. He's got, a lot of good things there, but he also has a nice collection outside of the museum case that's very reasonably priced. But he did reach out to me the other day and he says, I've got one of these bottles in, or is this something you're interested in? And one of them was the 2XO. I left the 2XO behind, but there was a bottle that I have not seen in this area. It was a little bit more than MSRP, but it wasn't museum prices that I said, yeah, I think I want that one because it fits a lot of my wheelhouse. So that bottle was this bottle right here. This is an Old Forest single barrel rye, and it's coming in at 130.4 proof. So it's right in my wheelhouse. I've had the pleasure of having some of the Old Forester single barrel ryes from some of the members of this channel that we've swapped out some samples and stuff. And I absolutely love it. And I thought, I've never had one of these myself. I wanted to add this to my collection. And for me, the price that was being asked, wasn't excessive to the point where I said it's not worth it to me. So for me, it was worth it. So this is the newest one to the collection, the Old Forester Single Barrel Rye, coming in at 130.4 proof. If you've ever had one of these, let me know some of your thoughts on it. I've had some wonderful people share with me, and I absolutely love it. That being said, the weekend is upon us. I hope you and your family have an amazing time together. I hope your football teams do well, except if they're playing mine for that 3 hours. And outside of that, I hope they do great the rest of the year. Fantasy football team, we got a win last week. My Auburn Tigers got a win last week. My Dolphins got a win last week. That ain't going to happen very often. So I'm going to revel in week one to know at least the first series of weeks, my teams did great. But I hope you all have an amazing day. God bless.